This is Alan Weinkrantz with the Rackspace Stardust Program. I'm here with my friend Miriam Schwab. We're in Tel Aviv, and beautiful day here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your firm that's very well known here, but tell us a little bit of background about you.
Okay, so I founded and I manage a company here called Illuminea. We're based in Jerusalem, and our area of expertise is WordPress. We work with a lot of local companies, startups, high-tech, finance, and nonprofits to help them create the strategy for their web presence and then implement it with them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so, I've followed you for many years. You were very active originally in the nonprofit world, and then you shifted a lot to the startup world. But some of these startups that you work with, I know you can't. Some of these companies you can't name, but you're working with some very large startups that are well-funded, scaling globally. What's it like here in Israel? What you're seeing, especially the waves of immigration, people all over the world, being based here but building scalable, very large worldwide companies.
So what we're seeing as immigration increases over the years, particularly from some European countries, is an influx of entrepreneurship, an entrepreneurial spirit. I know you see that in the States as well, that people have immigrated from various countries. They tend to have, for some reason, there's a phenomenon of them having a stronger entrepreneurial spirit. So we see that here in Israel. So we're working with a lot of companies where our contact people there are people who actually have moved here from other countries, English-speaking countries, European countries, and our own team is made up of people who have chosen to move here from various English-speaking countries in general.
Okay. You're also well known here in the WordPress community, and you're also well known in the WordPress community outside, of Israel, worldwide. WordPress is going through some changes. What are you seeing with WordPress in 2016?
I'm really glad to you probably have seen the announcement by Matt Mullenweg and the Automatic team about their new Calypso interface.
Right.
It's so exciting. I have to say that I was getting worried about WordPress as a platform because, for good reasons, it's still running on a lot of legacy technology. It's a platform that was built 10 years ago, and it's being tweaked. And what Matt and his team said was, we need to rethink it. How would we build it today? And that's what was happening with certain competitors. They're not exactly competitors, but let's say Medium or Squarespace. They could build it from scratch now with modern technologies, whereas WordPress's advantages were becoming a disadvantage. Calypso is a game changer. It's brilliant because what it does is it leaves WordPress as the engine, but now the way that we interface with WordPress will be with modern technologies. It's completely JavaScript based, which is it's really exciting for geeky.
And so you can help companies on the transition?
Yeah, so they're just rolling out Calypso now.
Yeah.
You can really mostly only use it with WordPress.com, which is their hosted service. We do self-hosted WordPress websites, that are customized for our clients. Right now they have a Mac app that you can use to interface with WordPress, and I've been testing it out, and it's fantastic. God willing, soon they'll release the Windows and Linux versions. A lot of our clients run on Windows, not on Mac, so we need to be able to train them on this tool. But it will increase their productivity and their speed of managing their sites and our speed. And it's the right direction, and it's really amazing what they've done.
Okay. 2016, this is, believe it or not, it's November. Actually, today's Thanksgiving in the U.S., but it's a beautiful, happy Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful sunny day. And what are you seeing for 2016? What's some advice that you're providing to your customers, strategic advice? And the other question is, even for myself, I've got a WordPress site where I blog, but I'm also on Medium, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. How do I integrate my content strategy core to my blog, but also I want to have a voice on these other social networks? So really, two big questions, trends for 2016 where you can help your clients, and then looking at dealing with this issue, too many platforms out there, what do we do?
So the too many platforms is an issue we've had right for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
The platforms switch, but the basis and the premise is interesting. Things change, but the premise stays the same. That's with regards to SEO and with regards to your website. So Still, your website is your most important asset because it's yours. You're not creating content for a third-party company like Facebook or Twitter or any of them. It's yours, and that's also where the most action in terms of interacting with your company, your brand, your organization will happen. It's on your website. It's not, these other tools are drivers for engagement and to drive people back to your site, and that's where they'll convert to contacting you, signing up for your newsletter, whatever it is. It's mostly through your site. So it's critical and it's super important. Also, you don't know what changes any of these third-party services will make, and you don't know if they're going to be around forever.
Right.
I mean, unfortunately, I think Twitter's, I don't want to say that too much. It's still, obviously a very important platform, but more and more people are moving to Facebook. We saw it when Facebook went down recently, and everyone kind of moved to Twitter for like an hour, and everyone's like, hey, Twitter's still here, and then they moved back to Facebook. So, but these tools are super important for driving traffic to your site. So, in my opinion, a strategy needs to entail creating original content on your site, but also guest posting on other sites that are influential, and having a presence on Medium, having a presence on Facebook, posting on these various platforms where you can also drive engagement and build your brand.
Okay. Trends for 2016. Help. What are you advising clients now in getting them ready for
2016?
Yeah.
Mobile is obviously
Sure.
just growing in importance, so that's critical. And we do have people coming to us who have legacy sites and they need to have a mobile presence. Installing a plugin or one of those things, it doesn't do it. Okay, so I'm just telling you all now.
Right.
Don't just press a button. You need to have a proper mobile presence. Site speed is becoming critical, and in Israel, actually, accessibility for people with disabilities is now a law. So people should be aware of that, and you can be fined a serious fine if you are targeting Israelis. In general, usability is most important. Simplicity, pare it down. You want your clients to know everything on your site. It's not going to happen. You need to. It's funny. We went from super simple HTML websites to super fancy, everything's moving on the page websites, and now because of mobile devices, we're moving back down to simplicity, and also it just makes sense. You don't want to bombard people with too many calls to action. You need to think about your funnel, your strategy, what do you want people to do, and make it clear and without distractions.
Okay. And you're telling me you're looking at some inbound offerings maybe next year and some other areas of growth for you guys where you can help your companies that are based here but are scaling worldwide.
A while back we provided ongoing SEO services for clients. We stopped because I didn't like the black hat aspects of SEO. But Google changed their algorithm, and anyways, we do on-site audits for SEO. But now, just as a logical progression for our clients, we built a site. Now what? If you build it, will they come? So we're actually right now developing an inbound marketing service offering. God willing, we'll be able to launch it in the next few months. And I think that will be useful for our existing clients and for new clients to help them generate leads. We work with a lot of B2B, so sort of generation.
So how do people find you?
Well, you can look for my name, Miriam Schwab, and you'll find all my profiles.
Spell it?
MiriamSchwab.
No, you're famous already, but I'm hoping this is gonna.
It's true. I do need to spell it.
Yeah.
And our company, Illuminea, ILLUMINEA. You can find our website.
.com.
.com, right? .com.
There you go. And how's the weather?
Oh my gosh, this winter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's like amazing.
So what are we looking at here? This is the Mediterranean.
Yeah. In winter.
In winter.
And people are running and just enjoying themselves, boating, surfing. Oh,
yeah, it's nice.
Very chill.
Very chill. Very good. Well, Miriam Schwab, thank you for your time and your insights.
Thank you.
This is Alan Weinkrantz for the Rackspace Startups Program, signing off with a beautiful view of the Mediterranean with Miriam Schwab.